Todd's back, so the kids had Monday off, and boy, they'll be exhausted by Friday. So a lot of them should just take Friday off.
Great point. Yeah.
A 3-day week. It's like
3-day school week.
It's like they work on this show. Like, what's going on here?
They had the Sharon shift.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
He's just as guilty.
Wow.
So am I. I was just off for 2 days.
We've all just been here too long.
I know.
It's not our fault.
That's the problem,
We're
right?
still here, so
Yeah.
you don't want us to take time
Don't
off.
say that too loudly.
Get rid of us.
They're gonna pull them
take it
away from
back,
us, right?
right?
They're like, they don't need
Yeah.
them. All right. Yeah, there might be a snow day later this week. We'll get into that right now. First of all, we have a little snow out there from the western Maine mountains, right through Bangor and into down east Maine. Some flurries and snow showers. Probably some fresh coatings fell last night. You might have to brush the car off. And we're also getting refreezing in places that it's not snowing on you or getting a little sprinkle. We're around 32 or below. And we thawed out a lot yesterday, saw a lot of melting. So especially around the snow banks, the edges of them, they could be pretty slippery this morning. We've got another front coming through this evening. Behind it, the air is colder, not frigid, but just cold enough so that when this next storm arrives, it looks like for the first time this season, it might be pretty much all snow. And we're not going to have to deal with any ice in there. We're not going to have to deal with a lot of rain in there. So it looks like a pure snow event for the most part. A lot of clouds, a few drops or flakes this morning, and of course, slick spots out there. Midday, still looking at mainly cloudy skies. Our temperatures will be mild, though. And then later in the afternoon, we'll start to clear out a little bit as the wind swings into the northwest, which will tap colder air, but it doesn't go below freezing until well after you are home this evening from your day at work. Highs, normally 32, coldest time of the year. Not today. We're going to be in the mid-40s in southern Maine, Portland 46, Lewiston 44, Augusta, our capital, 43. Eastern Maine, you're above 40 in Bangor and Bar Harbor. Even the Central Highlands are above freezing. Only spot is probably up in the county where we stay right around 31 or 32. All right, this next storm as it rolls in Thursday night and Friday is never going to be a huge storm. We're not going to have to worry about big wind and power outages, no problems along the coastline with coastal flooding or beach erosion. And the air that's going to be used with this storm isn't frigid either, so the accumulation won't be that efficient. But with that said, it's going to be a very flat track, and tracks like this can make it snow for a long time. There may even be like a 24-hour straight snowfall beginning Thursday evening and not ending until Friday evening. It'll have a tough time accumulating during the day, but at night, late Thursday night into early Friday morning, that's when we get the bulk of our accumulation. And that means Friday morning's commute is going to be a mess. And I expect a lot of delays and cancellations right now. We'll be clearing out over the weekend. Another storm threatens us early next week, Sunday night into Monday. This one will have a tougher time, it appears, staying all snow. Will likely be mixing with rain as the track goes right over New England. Snow amounts right here. In southern Maine, the southern half of the state, 3 to 6 inches, locally higher amounts. If we get those higher amounts, they're probably just away from the coastline where there's better accumulation factors here. 6 to as much as 8 for interior York, Cumberland, southern Oxford, and all of the lakes of New Hampshire. As you go farther north, the storm is not curling north through the Gulf of Maine. It's staying flat. So you're running out of moisture north of Bangor. You get 2 to 3 inches in Bangor, but north of there, it's like an inch or less from the Central Highlands all the way up through the county. We'll continue to fine tune that as we get a little closer here. Small crafts are up, seas 3 to 4 feet, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots. Not much sun today, but you'll see a few breaks from time to time. You get warm temps though, mid-40s. Sunshine followed by clouds tomorrow, and then snow develops tomorrow night. It snows almost all day long on Friday. The worst of it though is definitely Friday morning. And then it's out of here for the weekend. And right now, this weekend looks like an awesome winter weekend with fresh snow out there and temps that are, cold enough to keep the snow, but not frigid so that you don't want to go outside in it. Just awesome.
Whether you love it or hate it, it was time.
Yes.
For
Good,
sure.
Good winter weekend coming.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.